Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Lunacid. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we had finished one of the other endings. I was not really expecting to do that, but, you know, it made me think. I should work on some of the other endings. I say some of the other, there's two. Well, three, technically, I think. Not entirely certain. All of which involve fighting against this dude again. So, at the least, I'll have you guys sit through one more bout of me fighting off against this guy, assuming that everything goes all okie-day and hunky-dory. But I do have a buttload of healing this time, so it shouldn't be too terrible. God. Most of what I have to do left is collect, magic. But for now... Huh. Interesting. I thought I had to fight this guy again. Oh well. Happy I don't. Trust me. Really happy I don't. Oh, maybe it's because I had slain him before? I'm not sure. I'd slain him before and then, like, left or something. I can't complain. I really didn't want to have to fight him again right now. But yeah. You'll remember, Grave of the Sleeper, we had to go over to the glowy pulsing light. And say hey, hello, hi to the old one. I think one of the reasons why Dimmy isn't where she's been... Yeah, she's right over here. I'm an idiot like that. Hi, Dimmy. Oh, hey. It's down there on the shore. I'm not sure what will happen when it wakes up. All I know is that the Great Well and the era created by it will all be brought to an end. No going back once it's awake. At least, this world is now. But sometimes the end is just a new beginning. Oh yeah. Sometimes the end is a new beginning. True. But still kind of curious as to why the hell she's all the way out here now. Because we do hear her playing her lute. When we're back in Wing's Rest. I don't think I actually looked over here before. I just think it's here? Maybe it's a different pool. Or maybe I gotta do so at the other end. Can I just jump on these? I won't lie. Being able to do silly shit like this at the end of the game is a little bit funny. There he is right here. Man. Water at the end of the world. Maybe it's the other way. So quiet over here. But in general. Where are you? Is it? I think this is it. Maybe? Because one of the endings is apparently staring at the water for a few moments. Hold the freaking phone. Yeah, just says to the left of the Great Old One and stare at the thing. I don't know if... Yeah, this is left. Wonder who'd have thought to actually do this ending. I'm staring. Guess that is a bigger than a puddle. No. Too close and I'll just end up with the other ending. Oh, there it is. Hello? You there? Can you hear me? If it can, then that means you've made it. I don't have too much to say. Don't worry. I'm just a program, you know. My real name is Ludwig. And I don't feel much, not like you do. But I want you to feel happy. This whole thing is kind of manipulative for both of us. I try to make you have fun, but make it hard and interesting, and you try to beat me, try to overcome it all. Because this world is beatable and it's designed that way. But outside, sometimes it seems impossible. But you know, I love you. And even outside of my world, I know there's love for you. This whole world, this dream, you can keep it with you. And when you're out there, and things don't seem possible, remember that you can overcome it. There are no credits. Because this isn't the end. Now take this to the waking world. How dare you attack me in my fields? By the way, Ludwig's the name of my PC. So that was supposed to be my computer talking directly to me. Of note, when it says that there is, when guides will tell you that there is a puddle of water to the left of the Great One, they mean past that puddle, like behind a wall, tucked away, and that's where the puddle that you actually have to go to is. Because for some reason, you know, that was hard to convey. You back yet? Cheers! Hey! Aaron! Do you want to see a cool thing I found? Absolutely. Yeah, check it out. I found it laying at the bottom of the well in that town. I think you should have it. I couldn't find much use for it. Also, I'm glad you decided to stay here a little longer with us. I always have a place. You'll always have a place here, Aaron. Sorry. I get sappy when it comes to game shit like that. Anyways, what was it? You just... Dusty crystal orb. Ornately decorated crystal orb covered in a thick layer of unmovable dust that prevents you from looking into it. Perhaps at a later time, the dust may fall and reveal something. Has no current use. How dare you? Also, I should probably end up using these before I forgore. But yeah, that was ending CD. apparently by the name of the Lunacid wiki. Don't know why it's don't know why it's named that. Probably CD based off of, you know, CD-ROM drives or whatever. I'm gonna save, and then I got some work to do because there's only one ending left, and apparently it requires me to collect all the magic, and I can only hope that my save of this game is not screwed up because of what happened with the white tape. So, be right back. I say be right back. It's be right back in the case of this video. In the case of me actually, getting to the ending, yeah. Be back. So, okay. Things are a little bit more involved than simply, oh, collect all the spells, because there are things I have to collect. Which, of course, means that I have to go and slay more things. Or find more things. Regardless. So, there's a couple of things I had completely and totally missed when I had been to Casa La Fanu. In particular, two things. One of them makes me feel more like an idiot. The other one simply because, I mean, why would I do this thing? So, you know, yeah. First off, I've already collected it, but when you defeat Prilol, the dark winged one, whatever the hell his name was, this door opens up, and inside is yet another black book. Like black book? Be all happy.
Yay.
Or I do a thing. I'm gonna do a thing. No, apparently that wasn't a lie. Apparently it's either side of the castle on the outside. Yeah, there we go. A holy battlefield. And of course, my spells did not stick. That's fine. I mean, I did die, so. Badar, what is it? The holy battlefield. Dark Sylvania. Well, it's called a holy battlefield. Or we can only presume to be a good reason. Yep, there it is. Sanguis Umbra. Oh. You teleport? Oh no, you're invisible. That's what happened. Ow. Well, I heard you. Did I? Oh. Whoa, hello. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Okay. Whoops. I don't think this guy likes being attacked that much. It's fine. Nor do I. Ooh. And that is the last black book. Apparently this is supposed to be a ladder back up. Just thinking, you're relatively supposed to... Oh, now you can just climb down that. That's handy. Oh, the phantoms are still dead? I think I may have already slain the phantoms when they were here. Point is, yeah, so, 2 more black books. One from inside Casa La Fanu, where you gotta defeat the vampire boss. Ooh. Oh, yes, by level 99 I'll have done that thing. And the other one down in the terrible no-no place. Apparently there was also one... I need to double look at this. Apparently there was one in the mausoleum that I picked up. I thought that that was one of the ones that I was missing in the first place, which thankfully is not, because it's the mausoleum and I never want to go back there again. Anyways, right back while I go talk to a certain dude that was looking for these books. What's up, Daedalus? Hello, Errant. I have finished reading the book you gave me. It spoke of fire and rage, of a kingdom smothered in flame. A young witch stood in the middle of an inferno, small embers flickering in her eyes. Here, take this ring. It is inscribed with the magic of this book. Please continue your search. I know more are out there. Yeah, sorry about that. Didn't realize that there was one more of these living. Is that another black-stained book? Most gracious of you. Come back soon. I'll tell you what knowledge it held. Can I do both? Okay. I'm gonna guess it's actually as simple as him me going in and out of the area, as opposed to me, you know, having to wait a period of time. Okay. Berry moss. Helpful. So, give me a hot second. Well, there you are. You finally have your loot. Now I can't help but wonder whether or not her fingering is accurate on this. What's up? Nice of you to drop by. Yeah, I like it here. Yeah, nah. Not anytime soon. Sorry, Cheryl. I seriously can't help but want to come here and both of them will be playing an instrument at the same time. Be cool if they all had an instrument that they played. Well, as long as he's still reading that first one, might as well check out what this fireworm does. Summons a worm-like wall of fire in front of the caster, an advanced weaponized pyromancy created by Fire Witch Ashley in order to fend off large beasts. It's a crying shame that the only large beast that we have here to try this out on is, Chimera, which are immune, of course. Oh, that's neat. Ooh. Can I interact with it? Okay, I can. I was confused there for a second because there was like a weird crunch noise. I'm like, that's not the sound it makes when you hit something with fire. Still, pretty neat. Are you done now, old man? God dang it. I guess it's in real time how long it takes for him to read these books. Which I get. But now I'm impatient because now I just want things. Well. Welcome. I finished reading the book you gave me. It was most curious. It told a tale of an ancient king and a bestial curse involving blood. Here, take this ring. It's inscribed with the magic of this book. Please continue your search. These are fascinating. And this one is actually a pretty interesting one from what I've been reading about it. An ancient spell used to confer with inhuman things, no doubt outlawed and shunned as a magic that allowed some to make demonic pacts. So, might as well give him the third book. Wait, did I? Wait. Hold up. Oh, do I have to leave and come back in order to give you the book? That wouldn't make too much sense. Bleh. This is what I get for trying to do cool things all at once. Whee! I'll try that really quickly. I'll just reload into the thing and be all like, hey, you want a book? Where is it I'm going? Here. Now I gotta re-kill all these guys again. I'll switch to the Lucid Blade. Is that another Blackstained book? Most gracious, come back soon. I'll tell you what knowledge I have. So from what I found, it is real time. Oh, sir. Oh, I could have used the thing. Oh well. It is real time, and according to what I've found, it says basically like 10 minutes per book. Which, man, they really wanted to hone in on that use of real time. First off with the moon phases, second off with the goddamn this. I'm now level 99. I'm gonna save. Anyways, first I wanted to test out this new spell we got. And it doesn't just work against beasts. Yep. That's what pops up. So every single time you cast that on an enemy, NPC, whatever, it will pop up that writing, and you can translate it, which is neat. Don't think I'll be doing that myself, though. Although I think you can get really cool. I believe you can get cool tidbits of lore from the Beast Communion thing. There's one more spell we're waiting for from that guy. So while we're at that waiting, there is one other thing that we can do here, from what I can see. Down here, this is kind of a weird one. Another one of those, I don't know how the hell you're supposed to figure this out. If I stand at Northern Bookcase. There we go. I just got ooh-wooed. Well. There it is. Axe of Harming, a strange, unnerving weapon said to be created by the legendary weaponsmith Ratkisser Wambi. Made of strange sinew, it shifts the user's weight to allow great backstabbing, but lacks in other fields. The best offense is the Great Retreat. Ratkisser Wambi. Ah. This has got to be some sort of an in-joke by Kira, the creator. Because, yeah. I don't get it. Woo. Has it been 10 minutes yet? No, it's been more like 4. I kind of want to actually try to kill something with this. Quick saving before I do anything stupid. Like try to kill something with the Axe of Harming. It doesn't have a bad speed to it. This is a ridiculous item. This is a very ridiculous item. I finished reading the book you gave me. It is well deserving of its ink. I do not think its knowledge should be shared. It spoke of an ancient stage play about a king of sorts who, I'm sorry, even this knowledge could impact evil omens against you. Take this ring instead. It's the most powerful magic I've come across. You'll find it's a great tool for that book. I think I'm going to travel soon, but it's been nice to talk with you, Errant. Until we meet again. And now we got Lunar something. What was it? It was Lunar Beam, right? Concern? Oh, they changed the name. It used to be Lunar Beam, now it is Moon Beam. A powerful lunar magic from ancient times calls forth a vertical beam of moonlight that constantly deals damage to enemies. Like forward like, or... Oh. Well, that's going to be useful. That's going to be very useful. Excuse me. Been waiting what feels like forever for the guy, and it kind of has felt like forever. Level 100. Why not? Finish leveling. Is there... Hold up. Is there levels past 100? Because I'm still getting experience points. I guess we'll see, because I still got other magics to collect. So, you know. Be right back. See, I like to think that Kira was using the fact that humans tend not to look up against them. As soon as I can actually find where it is I'm not supposed to be looking up at. Because apparently, I think in one of these rooms, thought it was this one. Yeah, maybe they changed it during the change. Possibly. Or I'm just not looking deep enough, as per usual. Yeah, remember this room? I do. Holy Warmth, which is yet another fashionable ring that allows you to do some healing. Just wondering if there's anything else here, or if I'm just... Nope. Yeah, completely forgot about that ring. And this one was Holy Warmth. Holy magic that revitalizes the user simply at the cost of mana. Remember all those times I was like, oh man, it's a shame that there's no actual healing magic in this game, because boy howdy, that'd be helpful in being able to survive shit. Well, it turns out that is not the case. In fact, it is very much the opposite of the case. Turns out, though, I did read up the description of this. This is mostly early game sort of a thing, as it is going to heal me for only 60, according to the wiki anyways. So that's one last spell under my belt. Let's see what else we can find, shall we? Hey, that was actually extremely lucky. That's the tornado spell, which apparently is one bad mofo of a spell, and only drops off of those creatures. Ugh. I won't lie, I was a little bit worried. Summons a swirling mass of powerful wind magic for 6 seconds, a prized spell for adept wind sages as it displayed their prowess over such a turbulent force. And that is every spell obtained in the game. And now all I need to do is set up the save point. As soon as I remember how the hell to get there. Save point? Where are you? Well, that's every spell in the game. VHS tape, hopefully having been played, because otherwise this ending's not going to happen. And, hopefully I'll figure out what the hell to do. Because boy howdy, I would sure hate if none of this worked. Oh, okay. I'd forgotten to change out my layout in case I was gonna fight this dude again. Apparently not. Think frick. Not that it's a hard fight, it's just tedious-ish. Ugh. Which is probably its only downfall, is that it's a pretty awesome fight. It's just... yeah. The first part gets tanky and kind of feels like you don't have much you can do. Unless your speed is higher. They get to actually dodge attacks. But I digress. We got one final ending to go through. Not the final bit of this game, mind. But it is an ending. So, ought to get those. Hello again, great one. Ah. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's a little bit funky. So, I have to it. First off, we're on the moon. Second off, we're playing DDR. But the controls switched from my controller to using the keyboard. I'm using the directional arrows. Alright, let's do this then. I do not know how generous it's going to be. My mana is slowly regenerating. I'm assuming that's for the Lucid Blade's like super special attack or something. Not hard so far. The beat's a little off. But otherwise, hell of a tune. Wonder how long this actually lasts. Not the hardest DDR. Okay, I get the beat now. It's more to the vocals. I will say, if I end up having to actually fight this thing afterwards and I die, I might be a little bit cross. Sorry for the silence. I am concentrating. Oh, halfway there. Is this what I get for having a high ass magic? Shit. Oh, damn. Changing the... Shit. There's a change of the speed. Shit. Shit. Oh, ho, ho. Okay. There was a change in tempo and it really screwed with me. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. I'm close though. Like 90% done. Oh. I don't know how the hell they mean to explain the strange DDR arrows, but hey, you know what? This is a hell of an ending. That's me. They point me to a direction for any particular reason, or? Hello? Oh, this is pretty desolate. Maybe I can get some bearings up here. One second. I don't know why I thought that I could get some bearings up here. I mean, I'm only going south because where it was directing me. Probably should have looked around a little bit more where I was to the north. I do have, yeah, I have all my spells. All my weapons. All my items still. Yep, forgot I had that spell prepared. Alright, this is a different texture. Or, nope, never mind. Maybe there was a save crystal I didn't see. Which, I don't know why you'd want to save here. That sounds ashy. Nope. North. I mean, I don't know why I'm bothering looking back to the north. It, like, wasn't much to the north in the first place. Wasn't much to the south. Probably not much to the east and west either. So is this what escaping the Great One leads to? Being transported to an area that is desolate? No life in it? Beyond yourself? I mean, I'm still playing. I could probably... Can I crystal out of here? Oh, I could probably just cast a spell, but... Oh. Well, that's even more depressing. It's just nothingness. Well, this is... Well, this is ending E, I suppose. Just a vast nothingness all around me. 1 second while I read into this, just a smidgen. And by smidgen, I mean very shortly, because there's really not much to this. Save for it's just errant. The name of the song playing, I think, is called The World and the Player, indicating that I think we became... Oh wait, hello. We became the sleeper? Hello. Ah. Don't quite like that. Hold up. I want to use a light reveal on them. Good lord, their stats are horrendous. Wonder if I could get myself killed with the imperfect errants. I mean, what? I just need to cast a buttload of blood magic, right? Yeah, this is a surreal ending. Like, one of the endings is quite literally just you in a large desolate world. of your own making, because you are asleep. You are the sleep. You will be, I guess, become the new great one. There we go. Freedom. Please don't load me back into the desolate world. No, thank you. Think rapid. Back in the labyrinth of ash. Well, I'm gonna go back to Wings Rest. And I'm gonna go ahead, call it a let's play, or not a let's play, but call it a video here. They do play at the same time. They do play at the same time. Oh, y'all are awesome. But yeah, that was ending E of Lunacid, and I won't lie, it is definitely one of the more interesting ones. Like one of them you just literally walk up to the Great Old One. The other one you have to go do what I can only presume supposed to be 3 great evils that span the entire course of the game, to the point where even after ending A's Great One ending, and the other one where your literal computer is supposed to be talking to you, that one's surreal and still very much gets at me when I'm thinking about it. This one though was weird. Like, you're replacing the Great One, which theoretically you don't need to do you? I'm not sure I quite understand this ending, because if you become the Great One, then this world should be fine, and the one that you're in is just your mind, right? I'm gonna have to read into what the hell that ending was really supposed to mean, but still, it was one of the more interesting endings in a long run. I don't think I've had to, play DDR in some time. Oh, but we're not done. But I do want to call it a video here, and this is more or less going to be like the end of the official series, because there's one more place I need to go. But I absolutely love this game. It is fantastic, and of the games that have released this year, I've not played a whole lot of them. I'll be honest, I've not played a whole lot of newer games. It's all been like retro stuff, things that make me feel good, and things that, people have donated money in order for me to actually play. And while a good chunk of them have been fantastic and still an absolute blast when I revisit them back in my brain, damn, this game, its secrets, its worlds, its characters, as few characters as there is fantastic. The gameplay feels, although there are moments of, in what I like to call indie jank, things that aren't necessarily game breaking, but you notice, like having to sometimes press, when like selecting or equipping something, having to press X to confirm twice in order to equip the thing. And of course there are also some other bugs, like the one where trying to fight the Jotun, I say fight the word fight loosely, and all you need to do is hit him once. But there is a strange bug or something that makes it so as you have to leave the place and enter again in order to actually slay him. And there's a chance that it still doesn't work, which, don't know what that's about. It's easily workaroundable though, and it's the kind of indie jank that you don't mind because, you know, the world itself is fantastic. The jank itself is easily worked around. And the exploration of the game is just fantastic, because one of the first things I was thinking about Icarian Flight was stuff like, okay, but what if I were to be able to jump out of the forest canopy? Would that be possible? And for the longest time, because I had minor spoilers after I'd played through early access, and I had learned about the Great Wells entrance, and I remember that there was something about being able to do that, and one of the first things that came to my mind was like, wait, there's all this talk about using the forest canopy to escape. Could I use Icarian Flight to do that? And turns out you could, just not necessarily in the right area. And there's a ton of little secrets like that throughout the entire game that lead up to something huge after a fashion. Like the collecting of magic is key to getting ending E, which makes sense to me because you have to use magic in order to, you know, beat the great one. And there's just so much of this game I absolutely love. It's going to probably be, you know, diced up by people who are like, oh, this game looks like... No, it's the retro aesthetic, and it is something that I live and breathe. It is something I love. This is crawling with PlayStation 1 aesthetic, N64 polygons, and I love it because it's that era of video games that's not only, you know, nostalgic to me for obvious reasons, but also that time when your imagination still has wiggle room, you know? A time when you're able to look at the distance and see things in the fog, emerging out of the fog, and like, oh god, what is that shape? Oh god, what is this thing? And you don't need... This game to me is one of the Exhibit A, as it were, of you don't need, you know, super high detailed skin on all of your characters. You don't need to have every little rock, every little pebble rendered out. You don't need to have highly customized or highly destructible battlegrounds or whatnot in order to make everything feel real. This game looks like it came out late 90s, early 2000s, and it couldn't feel more real to me than a whole chunk of games that I've not played, simply because they have hyper-realistic faces and graphics. This feels more like a world than watching the more recent World of Warcraft trailer. The music is fantastic, it's atmospheric, and is used in just the right places in just the right way. The sound effects are fantastic, and yes, a whole lot of them are used from other games or sampled from other sources, like the skeleton screaming sound from the Obsidian Skeletons. That's from one of the early Elder Scrolls games. One of the sounds that was used in the soundtrack for the Hidden Away Ballroom, that was from Evergrace, and there's probably a ton more that I personally could not identify. And I don't know how much of that is, you know, because free access or, you know, purchased, just the ability to purchase those assets or whatever. But I love them because it feels like a shout out, just a little bit of that little bit more nostalgia that I love being able to tap back into again. And just even if you don't have a nostalgia trip for this game, I do highly suggest this game for being able to explore its worlds, look at its characters, look at the creatures, look at some of the inventive ways that they've had the secrets work. Sure, the VHS one for Secrets E is a little bit back and forthy with how it works, but it's a simple back and forthiness. You don't need to do too much in order to unlock that ending. It can seem repetitive because you quite literally need to walk back and forth at a time, but it's a very little thing to do in a game that is as rich as this one is. And God, I could listen to this the Wings Rest music for hours on end, I swear. But we're not done with this game. I still have like one thing I need to do, and this is probably going to be the biggest shout out to Kingsfield that this entire game has, besides like its entire aesthetic. So I'm going to go ahead and call an episode here, stop my rambling. When we return, we got one more thing to do. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series as much as I've absolutely loved it. Now, as always, I hope to see you folks in the next video. Take care. Cheers.